Hey everybody, Zian over here from Nintendo Life. So you know how in Animal Crossing occasionally your villagers will drop an item or something and you'll pick it up and you'll go have to find whoever it belongs to? Or in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, there's the big Goron Sword side quest where you have to basically trade a bunch of different items to eventually get this really huge cool sword. So while I was at GDC a few weeks ago, I found a game called Time on Frog Island that's coming to the Switch very soon. And apparently, from what I've gathered, this game basically is just that, but an entire video game. And it's super cute. Let's check it out. So when I demoed this game at GDC, I only played it for maybe 10 minutes because it really felt like the kind of game that I like wanted to just soak a bunch of time into because there's a lot you can do on this island that we're about to get shipwrecked on. And it just didn't. And I just really wanted to spend more time with it. So I ended up meeting up with the developers. Max, I think, was one of the devs' names. And he told me more about the game. And we actually got a preview copy so that way we could check this game out before it actually releases. So basically your ship crashed and you're shipwrecked on this island. And you need to basically trade items with people in order to get items to restore your boat. And so I've played a bit of this already myself, but I'm just going to run back through it again with you to kind of show you exactly what this game is all about. So it's very simple. You can run and you can jump and you can pick up items and you can talk with people. But beyond that, the game is very, very straightforward. There's no combat from what I've learned or from what I've played so far. Maybe there is. But so the deal with this painter, this artist here, is this artist wants to paint your plant there that you brought on this boat with you, but they want your drink. So what we can do is we can give that to them. Dang, they got mad. And they'll place it up there, and you get your plant back. Very, very sweet, very nice. And so now we can go ahead and take our plant, and we can secure it on the boat. Or we can take it and we can place it on this rock over here. And this is basically going to be our camp area. Grab our sleeping bag. I don't think it's time to camp yet, but we could start prepping some of this stuff. We can prep a fire. We can go explore. So that's basically like the first part of the game, or like, I mean, not... It's not, I guess the game isn't really like sectioned out into parts at all, but that was like the first big puzzle for me. So one thing that I really like about this game though is that there are a lot of different items scattered all around the land. So like this one, for example, when you pick it up, if you press the X button, it'll give you kind of like a boost. And you can use that to like hurl yourself off of cliffs, and you can fly. I mean, not fly, but like glide like Knuckles. And not everybody that you help in the game is necessarily going to give you something to use right away. But what I'm thinking is that maybe they'll come back around later and help you with something eventually. So like this person, their binoculars were stuck back there. But so you can give them to them. And I think they come up on this cliff and like look out. And I don't really know what happens beyond that. But I'm assuming they'll probably play some part in the game at some point here, because that's kind of, from what I've gathered from what I've played so far, that's kind of a lot of the magic of this game is that, you know, you'll trade something and then that will kind of open up the option to do something else. I also really like this leaf a lot because it just lets you glide around too. It's really fun. But let's see, for example, so there's like a saw up here. And what I did when I first played this as well is I actually pulled out a notebook and I took like a ton of notes. Oh yeah, okay, so he's sawing right now. But eventually this guy's gonna leave his saw behind. And then we'll get it and we'll be able to give it to him later. And so I guess I'll skip that for now. Another thing that I noticed too is that, so there's items like this gold bar. There's items just scattered all over the place. And one thing that I wanted to test was if I take items back to the campsite, I wonder if we can just leave them there and kind of make like an item storage for like, oh, look at all these tadpoles that are coming to hang out. That's so cute. So sweet, so sweet. Yeah, so I wonder if we take if I take an item down to the camp, I wonder if it will just stay there for future use. Because if so, then we can start hoarding items for later. The glasses kid, are you kidding me? We need him. In my last playthrough, I couldn't find the glasses kid. It was driving me insane. Here he is, though. We got him. We got him. Oh my gosh, I'm so stoked. Yes. Okay. There were like multiple people that wanted to see this glasses kid. Not that guy. And you know, maybe some of these missions don't kick in until we first go to sleep. So I'm gonna go to sleep, and then everything's gonna change. All right, time for bed. All right, so now the real game begins. Oh yeah, and every time you go to sleep, there's these cute little cutscenes of you and this other human that potentially shipwrecked with you, or maybe they were left on an island. Maybe they died. I don't know. Maybe we got in a big fight. Hopefully they're still around. Hey, and the gold bar is still there. Awesome. Okay, that's great. So that means, yeah, that we can just gather items up and leave them on the island here. That's really cool. Okay, so I think this frog now is going to demand that we find a bug. And they'll give us something. Yep. So we need to find a bug. One of the neat things about this game is when I first played like the first like 10, 15 minutes, I didn't really make a whole lot of progress. But then the last time I played it now, I spent about an hour with the game. And I actually got a ton of stuff done. And I think it's because the more time you spend with the game, you know, the more you learn about the map, the more you see the different items that people need, and you eventually can just like, you just make progress. It's like this guy, I don't think he really has a goal for us yet. But yeah, this guy, he wants a glass so we can go get a drink at the pub. But he wants it to be icy, so we have to make some ice for him. This person has a scarecrow head that we need to get, and they won't trade it for anything but a ring, apparently. Meow, meow, meow. So we have to get a ring for them. And I think this guy is the one that needs the glasses tadpole kid. He's missing. He's sad. I don't know where he is. So we need to go on a quest to find him at some point as well. And the tadpoles, they'll just come and hang out. They might bark. Bark it up, buddies. All right. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so yeah, you're looking for your saw, right? Okay, yeah. So the saw is exactly where we left them. It's right here on the stump. Yep. Look at that. And the tadpoles are just our friends for the entire game. Their house is down here, I think. If we keep following this path, we'll find their house. Where are you, Buster? Huh? Another cool thing that the developer that was chatting with me was telling me was that basically because the game doesn't really use any like writing at all, like basically anybody like of any age or regardless of like what language you speak, you know, you can play this game because every like type of communication in this game is done through like pictures and little thought bubbles. I thought that was a really cool, just a really neat little thing. Who are you? Wait. Oh yeah, it's you. What do you want? Is it? This was the person with the binoculars, right? What is that? What are you looking for? Okay, so basically, since we got their binoculars, now they've moved on to a new area where we have a new side quest to help them. And so eventually, you know, we'll probably do enough side quests for them, and then eventually get something cool in the end. Okay, so I'm going to put the saw there. And I think... Oh, yeah. So let's go do the bug thing. So the painter wants a bug. They want a blue, like, little worm thingy. And this side quest I did earlier, and it was really, really neat. But basically what happens is you have to get a scarecrow head up here. I think it's here at least. And you need to get some berries. You need to get some blueberries and you need to feed them to the bugs. I'm just spoiling that whole thing, but I'm gonna show you it anyways, so you'll see what happens. And so there's no map system to this game either, like no big inventory or anything like that. But there is an achievement section, and so as you do fun little tasks and things, you'll check off achievements on that screen. Are you happy, sir? I brought one of your scarecrows back to life. Don't be mad at me. Come on. And then hopefully maybe tomorrow there will be some berries up there then that we can get. We'll see though. We shall see. No, that's not the lumberjack. There he is. Yeah. Hey. And then we don't get an item from him, but he goes on to cut down some more stuff, and then we need to find another item for him. So kind of like the person that did the thing with the binoculars. Okay, what is it that you want again? Do you want an orb? How are we supposed to get you that? Mushrooms. What about mushrooms? You want mushrooms? Rope and like a feather, maybe? Yeah. To make a fish hook, he needs a feather. And I know where the feathers are, but I don't really know how to get back with them. So we can try it out, though. Feels so smooth to jump around with this. It's fun. So if we go over here, so there's this. So you can see this bridge here is out. But if we go up here on this rock, let's say, and we run and jump across, we can get over. Hey! But now my only worry is that I don't know how to get back off of here. Like, because if we just jump, we'll just fall in the water and die. But we don't want that. Oh, can we get a feather from one of these, maybe? Come back! Baby, come back! If we throw it around enough, maybe a feather will pop out. No dice, didn't happen. Okay, but there definitely is a feather up here that I can get. I just don't know how to get home with it. Ah! What if I take their eggs? Oh no! I'm sorry. Okay, I got a feather. Just gotta figure out how to get back now. Ah! See, there we go. Didn't make it. I fell in the water. Okay, well, let's go to bed for now, and maybe there will be some blueberries tomorrow that I can show you the thing with the bug. The bug trick. I need more wood. Oh, maybe we can grab a plank from down here or something. Yeah, maybe that driftwood will work. Yeah. So one aspect of this game that I think would make it a lot of fun is, you remember like on the playground, or even just, I mean, any playground. You were all a kid. Everybody that's watching this, you were a kid at one point, right? Remember playing Pokemon on the playground, or Zelda, or whatever game it was? I remember sharing secrets and telling your friends where it was you could find different things. You know, I think that's, to me, that that's what this game is built around, is just finding stuff and having fun with it, and exploring this world. And I think that's the coolest part of this game, is just being able to make sense of things that, you know, like why did a mushroom pop up earlier? Does this guy here need a mushroom? Because there was a mushroom popped up earlier. Do you need one? Nope. No mushroom for this guy. Oh, maybe he needs a mushroom though too. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe I put a big mushroom on here with the little mushrooms. Whoa! Yes! Wonderful. You want a bird egg now, really, buddy? There were a ton of those spots over on the other island there, so we're gonna have to try that out now. Maybe we actually can get home. Okay, but maybe we know at least how we can get home now. Maybe we can use those mushroom spring pads. Cause yeah, but there were tons of those. All right, let's go find some blueberries first, I guess, unless we find a leaf, then we'll run over. But the blueberries thing was with the scarecrow. Blueberries, yeah. So there are bugs in this game that when they eat certain things, they turn into that color. And there's it's very simple, very easy to understand. Which I think this game would be like really fun for kids too, because it's, you know, some of the puzzles can be maybe like a little tough to figure out potentially. But I think a kid, like somebody who has like plenty of time to play around with a game like this, would have a lot of fun with it. Yeah, the blue one. Yep. Okay, so now we're going to take this. And we're going to give it to the frog painter. And they are the first person in the game for me that gave me something good, like that I could use. And I think that might be the thing, is that like every frog in the game might eventually have something like a reward for you, but it might just take time to eventually win that item, you know. Like you might have to do multiple things with them. But here he gave me the cloth that he was painting on, or the canvas, and we get to use it as a sail. Super pretty. I love that the tadpoles don't always like hang around you the whole time, you know? They just appear. Also, I don't know what the purpose of those purple glowing rocks are yet, but there's got to be something going on with those. Got to be something. Yes! Made it. Okay, so something has to go here, I guess. And this kind of looks like the part where the frog was like looking over at us with his binoculars. Oh, what's this? What a nice rock. But that's the really fun part about this game, is that like as you roam around and explore things, like eventually someone's going to need something that you found on your journey, and it pays to remember. Remember where you put the things. Remember where you found them. Make a stash. Okay, so another thing I wanted to do is I saw the little mushrooms over here. I wanted to grab one of these. And there's a little bounce pad over here that we haven't gotten to. We got to fill. I think it's right around the corner over here. Yeah, there it is. Bang! Ah, lots of mushrooms down here. Cool. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. Finished the thing with the painter. We can actually get this like armored knight here. Well, I think if we talk to them, they'll give us a note. Oh yeah, we explain the deal. We're trying to get a feather. Come on, blah blah blah. They're like, oh, okay. Well, if you take this love note to someone, I will let you in. So we take this love note, actually to a frog, which I remember where this is, so that's why I'm just sprinting away. But I think the only clue that they gave us was that it was a frog. Here's another note, or maybe it's the same note, but with a new heart. I'm not sure. Someone's sad that their child has gone missing. We'll find him. We'll find the glasses. The one with glasses. All right, take the note. Let us in. Let us in. Thank you. Thank you. And now we can take the scarecrow head. We can go put that on one of the scarecrows. And then we can go talk to that person up there that was ignoring us before. They will ignore us no longer. Okay, the berry farm. So I think there's 3 scarecrows in total. That was weird. Just one down here, right? Yep. One right there. All right, come on, kids. We got somebody to meet. This person's just chilling up here. Where'd my knight go, huh? Yeah. Where can I get this feather from, huh? A feather that you have on your head. See, I don't know what that is. Oh, we need to trade them. If we give them... What is it? If we give them a flower? A different plant? It looks like maybe they'll give us the feather that's on their head. Okay, but only if it rains or something, maybe. I'm not sure exactly. Oh! Yeah, I wonder if it's up top here. Well, there is a path over here that takes us up there. I don't think I've really explored much up there, but we can go check that out. Yeah, I think if we go by where the lumberjack lives. Oh, we can take a look by the lumberjack now too. If we talk to them, I think they're gonna be like, "Oh, do you have a hammer now?" Yeah, a hammer? I misplaced my hammer now too. Can you find it? Merp, 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 merp. I wonder whose tent this is. So we saw there was a tent down below earlier, I think. But I have been up to this part before. And I found this item once, and I was like, what do I do with you? Oh yeah, I tried this. Oh, hello. What's up? Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't know. Well, what do you think? Don't just run away. A gem. Have we seen a gem like that? Thanks! Huh. Oh yeah, this was kind of fun too. I messed around with this just a bit. I think the idea is you can't touch the water. Oh, cool. Maybe we can get up there. Okay, I'm gonna go find a mushroom. Okay. Wants us to go. Yes! Awesome. What? Need to topple these rocks. What do we even do up here, though? Okay, cool. We've never been up here yet, so this is kind of neat. Some tricky platforming elements, eh? Ha! I got them. Oh, pretty. The hammer! Oh my gosh, this is totally one of those, what's that game? This is totally an Easter egg. It's not a Switch game, but it's a PC game where you like sit in a bucket and you use the hammer to get yourself, oh, and here's the plant. Look it. Shoot. Oh, this is so we need this plant to make drinks icy. Who even needs keys? Okay, let's take the hammer down for now, and we'll come back. So we need the, we need those. No, hammer. So we need the, that ice plant, in order to get ice in the bar. So that way, this one frog can have his ice cold beverage, basically. He might actually be sleeping, though, too. Definitely something to consider. Oh, yeah. Definitely snoozing. Okay. Well, this seems like a pretty good place to stop now. You know, we've got the hammer. We know where we need to take it. We now know that there are some ice plants up there that I can get in order to make some icy drinks. You know, like, that's the cool thing about this game is, like, it feels like every time you feel like you don't know where you're going, something just pops up that is an answer to one of the puzzles that you were trying to solve. And it may not always be the direction you were hoping to go, but, you know, like, you kind of need to, I think we need to do all of these things to get us off the islands. But I'm so glad the devs reached out and gave me a code for the game so that way I could share this, like, early preview with all of you. Let us know in the comments down below if you had heard of this game before, or if it's definitely something that you're looking forward to checking out in the future. Oh, and this releases on May 24th. And of course, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this, then why don't you go ahead and find something good to trade with that subscribe button, and then ring that notification bell to be notified whenever we put up a new video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Zion from Nintendo Life. Stay safe out there, and we will see you all next time.